We got a great game on the FAF ladder. Number 5 player, FunkOff, as Seraphim versus Uberge3k as Aeon. Uberge has made a pretty nice guide to this game that I'll link in the comments. People should check it out. But we'll see what he can do versus a really good player as FunkOff. He does have Aeon, which is, according to some people, overpowered, especially at T1. FunkOff has gone with a very early bomber. This is not even minute 2 yet, which is going to bomb Uber's base. Uberge is just beginning his air factory. Let's see what can happen. These engines are a great target. 3, that's a really nice piece of bombing. 2 bombs, 3 kills, and prevented Uberge from making the Hydra, so that's a big loss. We see yet another NG killed, so 4 kills now. Really need that interceptor out as soon as possible. It's 5 kills for the bomber. And now actually FunkOff is getting his own interceptors to try to save his bomber, but it will not happen. So minute 4 here, both ACUs moving out to the sides and opposite ends. See that area is now controlled by Uberge, at least for a while. He has really spammed interceptors. See some raiding tanks from FunkOff find the ACU but get killed. On the other side, it looks like the interceptors have spotted where FunkOff's ACU is. We see a transport from Uber who's trying to get the sides. Here you can see the unload orders he has given. He's got a few interceptors that are going to protect this transport. Here on the side you see an Aurora versus tank battle here. If the Auroras are not micro, they die pretty easily. You can see the NG is dropped off successfully by Uber, and actually his transport is well on the way getting the other side base. These could be very valuable late. And now we see at minute 6 actually some Yoshivas from FunkOff, so the T2 bots from Seraphim are very good. Looks like T1 Air is a small battle for it that Uber should take. Looks like both side bases are taken by Uber, and here we see a flare just hang out. It can kill this NG before it gets the PD done. You can see the Yoshiva is moving forward, a group of 2 moving in pretty deep, and we see a nice army from Uber running into an ACU, and now you can see how effective these bombers are versus Auroras. Now the Yoshivas just keep on rolling through as 12 kills for one, 6 for the other. Really not much that can be done. Maybe a T1 PD. But you need a pretty big Aurora force in order to stop this. See some really nice raiding from FunkOff. And really the only attack from Uber is against FunkOff's ACU, and that's not going to be effective. Very nice raiding from T1 tanks here, and the Yoshivas keep on rolling. Get out of the way just in time. And now no micro on these. The Yoshivas really shouldn't be dying right now. That's a 22 kill Yoshiva. Really do get the job done, but could be a little more effective with more micro. Now we see a counter drop from FunkOff, and if Uberge does not see this, and it doesn't look like he has, a PD is going to be built, and this side base will be captured for FunkOff. Now we see a pretty big force of T2 from FunkOff. Looks like Uberge was thinking about attacking this ACU, but now we'll be retreating. You can see how effective the Yoshivas are versus Aeon. This is 4 on nothing now. So pretty big T2 force getting built up by FunkOff. This will be very dangerous. T2 versus Auroras is really unfair. Now it's going to be a group of 7 Yoshivas. They should be able to roll through pretty nicely. See another counter drop from FunkOff, but it looks like now he's going to be making a PD. Doesn't look like Uber is paying attention. A couple of RDs from this factory would prevent this. Now it looks like the 2 side bases are recaptured by FunkOff. Well, here's a couple RDs might do the trick for Uber. Yes, this is a nice save from Uber. This is pretty amazing. We actually see Harbies. It's a T3. A very nice move from Uber to counter these Yoshivas. And a PD as well. You can see these two Harbies really cleaned up. They just killed 7 Yoshivas without taking a loss. A very nice move from Uber. Really, that's all he could do at this point. And now he is recapturing one of the side bases. And now 3 Harbies moving in, rolling through. These Angies are not going to survive. Just watch this destruction. Maybe a little radar would really help out right now for Uber. Now you see the Harbies making their way around FunkOff's ACU. Very nice move not to run into it. Killed off a few mass extractors. They really got to move, because if they get overcharged, this will be tragic. And we might see a tragedy here unfolding before our eyes. Oh yeah, that's 1, 2. This should not have happened. That was tragic. On the other side, we see Uberge taking on some T2 with his ACU. Looks like he's upgrading. And now these Yoshivas are going to go around and do some damage on Uberge's base. And now we actually see some T3 from FunkOff. These are awesomes. Very nice units. And we see some mobile T3 shields from FunkOff. And it looks like Uberge has to throw in the towel. This is really really sad. A very good game in the making. It's very sad.